Hey everyone, this is Ayana. Hi, Instagram. And I think Facebook and YouTube are now live too. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Happy Sunday to you all. This is Ayana, let me just make sure Facebook's good. Okay. Welcome, everyone. Hi. Woohoo. Happy Sunday to you all. This is Ayana, your transformation health coach, here with a Sunday live for you. And we are in April, which is weight loss month. Okay, hold on. The lighting from outside. Let me just adjust myself. Okay, I think you can see me a little bit better. There we go. It's raining out here in the Bay Area. Is it raining where you are, or how's the weather? Definitely go ahead and put in the description what's going on with your weather. I'm curious. I am really excited today because, April is leaving so quickly, but we were really focused on weight loss this month and on doing it in a holistic and way that is designed to help you, not have a crazy, unhealthy relationship with food and exercise, but really just, being able to lose weight, do it effectively. And in a way that doesn't mean you never having your favorite foods ever again, because who wants to live that kind of life, right? And so if you don't know who I am your transformation health coach. And that means I help you transform the way you look at food, exercise, but most importantly, yourselves. Okay. Because when you can transform the relationship to yourself, all things are possible. And it's how I lost 50 pounds and have kept it off, and you can do it too. All right. So with that said, let's dive on into what some of my favorite tools for weight loss. And these are some tools that help me lose 50 pounds and that I also recommend to clients as well. So the first thing, when we're talking about weight loss, there are a couple of different things that have to be in play, right? We know that eating is a huge part of healthy weight loss. And, for a lot of us, it can be really hard to eat healthy in a healthy way because, we're so sugar addicted. Decades ago, there was not so much added sugar in all of the foods that we eat. But nowadays we know that like food processors are putting sugar in everywhere and everything, even savory foods. And yes, even foods that are marketed as healthy. So it can be really confusing for a lot of us. Sometimes we're eating sugar when we don't even know it. A lot of us, are trying our best and we just wonder why it is that we can't keep up with the eating. And a lot of us are just addicted to sugars that are secretly making it into our diet all the time. I believe 80% of us are overeating on sugar every day. And that's a really high number. So that because eating is, I think, people said that eating is about 80% of the equation. Exercise is important too. It gives you a nice little boost. And then we're also going to talk about some tools that I use to help track my progress as well. So let's start with eating. So since we know that sugar is such a big monster for people, and for me too, I was definitely sugar addicted. And every now and then, sometimes, like if I'm around, if it's like a holiday season and I just happen to be around a lot of cake and pie, my sugar monster still might creep up. I like to say that I'm in recovery with sugar, right? So many of us have just had it in so much of our diets that may be the best that we can do. And that's amazing, right? I don't want sugar out of my life always, but I don't want it to be a monster that is constantly kind of spying on me. So one of the things that I help my clients do is we help reduce our sugar. And if you're struggling with how to do that, I actually have an online course called it's all about helping you get rid of that sugar monster. But basically what you do is you transition yourself slowly. Okay. So it is basically you are, instead of, just going cold turkey and just saying, okay, on starting May 1st, no more sugar for me, right? Which means a lot of us end up like binging on sugar, to try and overcompensate before we get there but what we do instead is that we transition ourselves slowly. So we go from eating a bunch of high sugar impact foods like cakes and cookies all the time and candy to then eating more like medium sugar impact foods for a little while, and then transitioning from those to low sugar impact food, and then transitioning some of those foods back in there. Now, and again, if you want to check out that course, or if you want to reach out for a phone call with me, I can tell you exactly how to make that happen. It's a lot simpler than you think, but systems help all of us stay on track. So reach out to me, or you can check out that course if you click on the link in the description. But the products that have helped me really manage that and do better with that are a variety of different things. So I have, so the first thing that helps us kind of reduce our sugar cravings is if we're eating healthy food, but we're satisfied when we're eating healthy food. A lot of times we'll try to eat a salad or something else, but it doesn't have enough, like stuff to kind of keep us feeling satisfied and full. And so what we need to do is make sure that we have a balanced plate and balanced meals that really go a long way in helping us not feel like we need to reach out to sugar all the time. So if you need a resource for that, just how many healthy fats you need, how much protein, how much carbs and all of that stuff, definitely click the link in the description, because you'll see that there are so many that I have a great freebie that you can actually see exactly what a balanced plate looks like. All right. And you can use that as a tool to help you feel nice and satisfied. So a lot of times we turn to sugar when we don't feel satisfied with the meals that we're already eating. Okay. And we kind of use sugar as a substitute, but sugar does not really help you cleanse your appetite. It just leaves a bigger hole. It doesn't leave you feeling satisfied. So you'll keep reaching for it over and over again. Okay. Having a good satisfying meal, you'll be surprised at how far that goes. So check out that freebie. Also too, I also want to showcase another tool that I have, and I'm on Zoom, so I'm going to share my screen with you guys. These are some tools that I love doing, these like tools videos, because they're really cool, because they you guys can see exactly the stuff that I like to eat. And so I'm going to share my screen with you guys so you can see some of my favorite things to use. Okay, here we go. So I recently discovered this this brand at Costco called Unreal, and I really love them. So if you're on Instagram, I'm sorry, you're not gonna be able to see it, but if you go on my Facebook or YouTube, you can. And on Unreal has these great chocolatey products that have way less sugar in them. Okay. So when you're transitioning from like a high sugar impact food, so just like your basic candy bar, right? Most of us eat basic candy bar, basic ice cream. So when you're transitioning out of those high sugar foods to more medium ones, you can use the foods like the Unreal products which have less sugar in them. So for example, I love their dark chocolate and peanut butter cups. And what I like about them is when you look at the, there's 80 grams, there's 80 calories per serving, 8 servings per container. So 1 cup is 80, and they come in little packages, right? So it's not, whereas a lot of these high sugar foods, they'll come in like a giant bag, and a couple of handful, or like a tiny handful might be 2 servings. This one is like, it gives you a pack, and it's a nice big size piece of chocolate, and it's all of it is right there in that pack. So I like that. The added sugar it's about 5 grams of sugar. Okay, so it's a medium sugar impact food. And what's great about this is that this can help you transition, out of those high sugar foods you might be used to. And you can also use them later. Once you break your dependency on sugar, you can go back to having these in your life without feeling really guilty. And I have one of these a day. I love them. They're just delicious. And what's great also too is the ingredients are not a whole lot of like factory stuff, right? There's a lot of ingredients here that we know and can pronounce, and all of that is amazing and wonderful. All right, so I love that. They have a ton of different stuff on there, so you're going to want to check that out. Some other things I love to use to help me with the sugar craving are, I love sparkling water. Sparkling water is a great one. So this is one that I actually did not really understand, because I didn't really understand why people needed carbonated water. But when you're trying to transition yourself out of a sugar dependency, what's great about the sparkling water is it gives you the idea of soda without it being actual soda, right? And so it's great because you can kind of trick yourself into feeling that way. You can get a little touch of flavor, and it's wonderful. And then the other tool that I love and use is lemon water. Now, how many of you guys use lemon water in the morning, or have ever tried it in the morning? A lot of people start their mornings with like warm lemon water. Lemon water is really good because it helps. Lemon is acidic, and not only is it, has amazing health benefits, it can help you, feel better if you have a cold symptoms, if you're starting to feel sick, but it also cleanses out our system and our palate. So it's really good for kind of cutting through a sugar craving that you're having right in that moment, going towards something lemony, and lemon and water is excellent. So not only will you get that hydration, but you can cut out that sugar craving too. All right. And if you are looking on Facebook and YouTube, and in the description of this Instagram video, you'll see there's a link for that blog that tells you more about the benefits of lemon and how they can help support you with your sugar cravings. Okay. And then with that said, so let me stop sharing my screen here. The other thing I just want to mention about the sugar is that it's very, it's very easy for some of us to kind of like, eat some of these foods and feel like, maybe if you're used to eating like a higher sugar impact food, some of these foods may not taste good to you initially. That's what happened to me. But what's going on there is that you're just so addicted to so much sugar that your body is just like, your taste buds are really so addicted to sugar that those things won't taste good to you initially. But if you give yourself a few days to transition out of those high sugar impact foods, you'll find that they taste just fine. And that's what happened to me. So especially after you go through this process for a couple of weeks, you'll notice that your taste buds change, and all of a sudden delicious. All right. So with that said, another tool that I love is, another tool that I love too, exercising. Really, really important for weight loss. We know that it's about 20%, but it can really help boost your weight loss progress. And so I also included in there, I have my favorite online gym, Daily Burn. If you haven't seen me do a full review video of Daily Burn, you'll want to check out some of my older video on YouTube and also on Facebook. I did a review of the exercise tools I love, and I go into deep dive about why I love Daily Burn. But Daily Burn is inexpensive. You can start it from home, and it grows with you at different levels and has a variety of different things. So if you're ever interested in trying it out, definitely message me because I can give you a discount code, or, go for a walk or anything else. These are tools that will help you lose weight, speed up your calorie burn a little bit, and, can really help with your healthy goals. And then finally, the third thing that is really important is tracking our progress. And actually, they've done studies on this. They actually show that this is one of the key things that a lot of us are missing when we try to lose weight. Now, again, we are addicted to the foods that we've eaten before, right? And so a lot of us, it can be really hard to change our eating, and tracking progress is going to be a huge part of that. So food journaling, and if you're someone who doesn't like to food journal, a lot of us feel like maybe we are, we feel bad about ourselves because it feels like it's tracking our mistakes. But actually, what's great about food journaling is it can help you notice patterns about what your body is responding to and is not responding to. So what I do is, writing things down, not to make yourself feel bad, not to beat yourself up, right? Because all of that is just demotivating and it's just going to stop you. But just so you can say, okay, when I ate this food, how did I feel? How did it make me feel that day? Did I have more energy? Did I feel like I could actually, did I feel like I could move mountains? Or when I ate this food, did it cause some sort of, digestive issues within me? And you can really just pay attention to how certain foods are affecting you. And you can notice, if you're eating some foods that you feel like are healthy, but you're not getting weight loss, then you'll notice the pattern, right? So journaling about what you're eating, your weight each day, okay? And also and the reason why, at first I used to say, don't track your weight every day, but actually studies show that if we track our weight every day, and working on your mindset so that it's not beating yourself up, right? But just tracking your progress, just to make sure you're going in the correct direction, right? That you're headed in the down direction, not the up. And also what you're drinking in a day, snacks that you're having, and also your feelings. How do you feel? How does your body feel? How much energy do you have, and all of that? That'll really help you really understand your body, understand what foods work best with you, and give you, and this is actually like something that I work on with clients. So if this is something that is a struggle for you, definitely hit me up for a free session, because we can go through the number one thing that sabotages your progress, and we can make a plan together for how to move forward. Okay. And then finally, you can do this on just like any type of, in a regular journal, or you can go online and find journals, or you can actually use Fitbit, which I love. I've told you guys, I love my Fitbit. They have an app on the phone that you can use where you can track your exercise, but also you can track what you ate, what you drank. You can track your weight progress each day. So you can have it, I love it because the watch is always on me. I'm constantly looking at it. So I just remember to update things because I can see it all the time, right? It's directly in my face, and that's what I love about it. Another app that I also use with my clients that's really powerful is Embody 360. And if you become a client of mine, you will definitely check that out. It's a powerful app that also sends you inspirational reminders each day and inspirational messages. So it helps to keep you in the game. But tracking your progress, studies have shown, will actually help boost your weight loss because you're keeping track of the data each day. All right. So with that said, what are some things that you can try, that you want to try for yourself this week? Some tools that you might want to try out, because you deserve this. You really, really do. You deserve to feel amazing. You deserve to feel energized and wonderful. You deserve to have, be back on speaking terms with your body and repair that relationship. So what is it that you can try from these tips this week? Let me know in the comment section down below. Hi, welcome. Thanks for watching on Instagram. Hello. And hi, everyone on Facebook and YouTube. And again, if you are just getting here, go ahead and rewatch the whole video for the tips and let me know which tips you'd like to try out this week. Remember, it's about progress, not perfection, one baby step at a time. You deserve the life that comes with a healthy lifestyle. All right. You deserve to feel amazing in your skin. Bye, everyone. Have a good, amazing day. So see you Facebook and YouTube.